But it's recommended. It's the new thing. It's the survival method, the money-making industry. I understand. Just back. Was away for the day, and it was very warm, but I went from warm to cold, so I didn't know what to put on me, what to bring me. With scarce financial resources, struggling to find your independence, where it won't be interrupted, where you can go on your journey and it won't be interrupted. That's difficult. So I only brought a few clothes with me. I don't know why I didn't expect it to be warm and cold at the same time. Very stressful when trying to prevent the dog from following me out. Because I'm finding what a lot of people, this specific dog finds comfort in me as well. And I'm not very surprised. But I didn't want it to be dependent on me, because don't create the wrong impressions. So I gotta move forward. But at the moment, I'm the only real person that can provide the dog with that energy. And the dog didn't know what to expect, because I was resisting so hard, not paying attention to the dog. But the reason why I used up a lot is because I have realized something. That it's not too late for me. That my time can come. If I wish it. I'm realizing why so many people come to me, and it means that I have something that's very useful to them. And that's not my fault. They don't have it themselves, so they need it. And it helps them escape from their dark hole. But the more I spend time with these people who can't necessarily provide me with anything but temporary satisfaction and pleasures which don't fulfill me, I get drained. I get tired. my tolerance level to their energy declines an awful lot, to the point where I can't even be around them. And I try. It's very difficult. I think it's because of all the experiences, and I think I just need to strengthen myself enough to improve the tolerance level. But anyway, it means that I don't need to worry about the dog. Because I have a bigger revelation. I'm really not the cause, but I haven't been aware that I've been influenced, impacted, changed negatively. That means that I'm well, I'm healthy. It means there's a future for me. It means I've been dealt with bad deck of cards and I've been told how I was, which is wrong. I was told that it's because of my actions, my mindset, and all that, but it's not. It's not. I have allowed myself to be convinced that I have been making my own decisions, my own thoughts, my own beliefs, my own opinions, and that I've been taught that my gift is a weakness and that it will lead to my destruction. And that's a lot of crap, because the people who are telling me this are those who need that release from me. So, I love how, as spiritualist, how an empath changed the expression of being too nice, too kind, too caring, too friendly, to being very nice, very friendly. And all that really means is that you choose to accept somebody fully, to not criticize them, to judge them only by their behavior, to pay attention to any good fruits, to address that, acknowledge that you appreciate them, that you're all the time aware at the same time of them hurting you. That if they have some type of value for you, some type of lesson even, you'll keep them around. Or if they provide relief for you from all the stress of others, you know who they are, you know their bad news, you know you're a great judge of character, but still you say to yourself, there is something that's positive to me about this connection. This person doesn't criticize me. This person is very loyal to me. They don't gossip about me. They're very loyal. These people are very generous. These people are very relaxed, chill back. These people care about justice. It's going to be something. So who are these people I'm talking about? These people are broken individuals, addicted to some type of substance or drug, where they don't feel fully accepted by society. And they come to me, and maybe, they may come to me for relief, but really, mostly, all it is that they just want to feel loved, unconditionally, accepted. Not necessarily you excusing their negative behavior, just that you open up to them, that you're fair to them. And it can be very rewarding when you feel they can trust you, you're loyal to them. Because if they feel like you're not loyal, it can be dangerous. So I'm going into this whole trust about being too trusting. That's not true at all. I find it difficult who to trust. And I'm realizing that now. Because the ones who influence me very positively, I have a tendency to push them away by my own lack of belief within my potential. Push them away. And because I project all this stress from these other individuals onto them unintentionally. So any anxiety that's coming outside of me, I project onto them. I take on this victim mentality behavior. Complex. Because I've been suffering. I've been suffering from giving a lot. Not because I'm weak, not because I'm naive, but because these people benefit from that energy. It's the energy. That's all that it is. I know I'm realizing that now. There's a positive and a negative to it. In terms of relief, I'm really talking about family, unfortunately. Family. And it can be friendship as well. So, anybody comes along unintentionally offers me a bit of relief, I'm going to take it because I want to get away from these people. Because it makes me so tired. I don't benefit from being around them. I fake it. You can have fun with anybody, you can go places with anybody, you can eat with anybody, you can visit places with anybody, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And that's why they're attached to people like me, because they know it doesn't matter, but I can provide that. But when I allow them to do that, that's when a lot of this energy is taken. But for some reason, I don't know why, with these broken individuals who just want to be accepted and they just want to be loved and, loyalty, whatever. Or if it's just have excitement. I don't feel bad effects from them. There is some relief. I am getting benefit from them, and they're getting a benefit from me, so it's 50-50. It's 50-50, it's not selfish. Even if it's just us both feeling relaxed around each other, because with my family friend, I don't feel relaxed around them. I feel at a sense of dis-ease. I can feel kind of sick at times, but around these particular individuals, even though they're broken, but the difference is that these people, like, even if I want to help these people are not like saying, oh, I want to spend a lot of time around you and I'm going to project all of this shit onto you. No, all they do basically is we just chat, we just share things, maybe where's your cigarette or drink with me or whatever, play music, these people like to play music, and we just chill, and they never, ever, ever criticize me, ever. And that's the funny thing about these people are bad news. They're bad news, but these people never criticize me. They completely accept me, even if they want something from me. They completely accept me for who I am. Completely. There's strong evidence of that. And that's why I keep these people around. That's why I spend time with these people. So these people are broken. Now, say other people were drawn to me, and say they had a positive influence on me, proper positive influence. They weren't critical on me. They completely accepted who I was. No criticism, very little criticism. The only criticism that they would give me would be for the purpose of improving and motivating myself, encouraging myself, and being better in myself. That's the only thing. If those people were around and they were drawn to me and they wanted to spend time with me, yeah, definitely, of course I'm with them. But if those people aren't available, now you've got these other people here. They're kind of like hippies. But it's like, family and friend, it's like, oh, they make me feel bad, criticize me at a lot of things, interfering, projecting all this crap onto me. These other people don't project all the crap onto me, but we're just hanging out, but they're broken, but they just don't, I don't know why, they just don't do it. They don't, there's no projection. And I'm like, of course I'm gonna go for these people. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? It's better than me and my family, But like I said, if these people weren't broken, and let's just say they're, very positive and they're warm and all this kind of stuff, will I want to spend time with them? Yes, I will. Yes, I would. And I've come across those individuals. And a great example as well would be like a monk, right? So that's it. That's what I'm figuring out. But I thought that because you're being unconditionally loving, I thought human kindness means you don't be a hypocrite. You treat people equally. So if you see somebody suffering, you go and help them, because that's human kindness, and that's kind of a law. Kindness. You don't run out, but if you witness it. But now, because of the impacts it's had on me, I've realized that it's not a great idea to continue to do that, and that's really giving yourself. It's a relief to know and to find out that these people coming to me, if they do come to me, want me to rescue them, and if they do treat me badly, it's not because I'm gullible, it's not because I'm weak, it's not because they just see my weaknesses and then I'm being I'm just letting them in and trusting them. No, it's not. And the only reason I would allow myself to do that anyway is because I'm used to it from my family, and because I feel like it's my duty to ease their suffering. I feel like it's my duty. And now I just have but it means that it's what these people do. It's got nothing to do with me. It's not my fault, not my problem that these people come to me. They just do. It doesn't mean anything about me. It doesn't say anything about my personality, anything about my character. Especially now that I have observed, my family don't know this, but I've been around so many different types of people. I've hung out with different types of people, spoke to different types of people, different types of people, and I know that my energy attracts various types. And that also means that I'm not a bad judge of character. I'm a good judge of character. But like I say, when I see somebody suffering, I want to ease their suffering. And one reason for that is because I wanted to obey the rule, love thy neighbor as thyself. Take it seriously. Follow it. But when people don't work on solving it, then there's no point. It keeps them down. And I get that. So I know who's a positive influence and who's a negative influence. Easily. I know. And I know that there's people out there who will not only try and take a certain source from me, but will fight to protect me, will fight to defend me against all criticisms. They'll provide for me. If they didn't do any of those things, if they, like one thing, if they done nothing, then would I spend time with those people on a regular basis? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to. Wouldn't want to. That's the truth. That's the truth. But I've been very fortunate and lucky with people. Another reason for these broken people is they feel like people have abandoned them, that the world abandoned them, and I didn't want to be like the world who abandoned them. because I'd be just as bad as they are. So that's another thing. So yeah, there are people who seek me for my resources that they're looking for, supply their needs. And there are people who don't seek me, but they meet me. And they're fine. And they just enjoy my warm energy. They enjoy to have fun with me. Then there are others who find me and they want to have a chat, just a chat about the universe. And then there are others who they find me, they're relaxed around me, and they are the ones who offer me certain types of knowledge, inspiration, motivation, encouragement. And they can be complete strangers. They could be even in a hostel. So there are those type of people. There are people, because I'm learning that, you see, the best teacher in life is pain. Pain, suffering, bad influences, negative. They're the only real teachers. They're the positive teachers, because anybody who doesn't put you through crap hasn't the ability to change you, to make you aware of your gifts, of your traits. So if I hadn't have met these, say, broken people, if I haven't gone through blah blah with my family and friend, then it would have not triggered a thought inside my head that I have the ability to place people at ease, to relax them, to comfort them, make them feel special and appreciated. I wouldn't have known that. If I hadn't been hurt by these people. But in order for this to occur, there needs to be plenty of people hurting me, and they need to be similar. It needs to be similar experience. That's what I know. I realize that now. You can still grow through positive experiences, but it's really true negative experiences and negative connections that you realize your power. And through suffering you can gain strength, knowledge and wisdom, right? I think Jesus spoke about that. Anyway, so that's a positive thing. I realized what my gift is. It's not about being nice. It's not about being kind. It's not about being understanding. It's not about being a listener. It's about having the power to place a person at ease, to relax them, to make them feel special. I want it. I could also, if they don't make me feel really uncomfortable with their energy, I could also affect in a positive way their attitude and their mood and the other stuff. I could do that. And I'm very grateful and appreciative to be blessed with this gift that I didn't even know that I had. I didn't know. And maybe that's why I'm in this family. Maybe that's why I have these little siblings and these type of relationships. And yeah, maybe that's what it is. To be more than just being in office or, cashier or something like that. Because you can't rescue somebody for too long. Don't have enough strength and power to do that. I didn't even know. I didn't know. I suppose the great thing about it is you could be completely broke. You could have no house or anything. But you still impact people. You still benefit, you still have value because of that energy. And a sense of community, which I think also have a sense of community. And connecting with people on an emotional level. It was so warm and cold that I just got sweaty. Like the girl. Oh, there's two sides with the milkshake. That's not a milkshake. That's a iced coffee. I had it on today. I am it's a fun here. But I put my pajama top on because it was kind of getting late, so I wrote it. I didn't say that. Massive thing is being told that I'm not capable, but I am capable. But I'm very sensitive to these uncomfortable energies. High sensitivity. That's what it is. Believing that I'm not capable for so many years, causing me to behave just like that. So they're very nice and very kind, blah blah. All it is just treating somebody equally, not being a hypocrite, loving them for who they are, how they're made unconditionally. Genuine kindness. That's all that it is. And it doesn't matter if these people are broken or these people are whole. You'd still do it. But the people who are broken kind of need it more. And that's why Jesus goes to the broken and not the whole. Those who are sick, he would heal. Those who felt lost or were suffering or were poor, he would see those people. He'd not go to churches or any of that. So but anyway, leave it at that. So yeah, there's a negative and a positive. And when you get somebody, if you want to call it, taking advantage of you, abusing you, so if you have this warm energy, proper warm energy, you're not around them and being full of cynicism, full of skepticism, or full of criticism, mocking them or anything. You're not doing any of that. If you have that very warm energy and the person takes you for granted or abuses you by them having a certain need that they feel they can gain from you, and it's just because you happen to be available and you're willing. That's all. It's nothing personal. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean you're a bad judge of character. It doesn't mean that you're too friendly or too nice or whatever. It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that it's your weaknesses and that you're going to be somewhere and somebody's going to find you and they're going to take advantage of you and it's because of... No, that's a load of shit. It's a load of shit, because these people will target anybody, and anybody who has a resource that they need. They'll use a person for that. So yeah, again, if they need that energy, feel that light, that warmth to make them feel better, they will look for somebody, or they may come across somebody and they'll acknowledge that in the individual. They'll identify it, and then they'll get close to that person, they'll target that person. Like I say, the only reason I would have these people around is because it's difficult to watch and hear them suffering. And I feel like if I'm capable of comforting them, of making them feel better, I should do it, because it's a gift. But I didn't realize the consequences of doing that. That's all that is. I'm gonna go now. But yeah. And this is a proper counselor, really. and other people, say empaths, who have said it's just that you want to, if someone's suffering, you try and rescue them. It doesn't mean that you're only attracting these people, that you can only attract these people if they only seem to be the ones drawn to you. It doesn't mean it won't change. It doesn't mean that you're weak. You're not weak. You're not. There's nothing wrong with you. They just have a specific resource that you coincidentally have, so they're going to try and take that from you. No, that's it. That's it. That's up to you how you respond to that. And the more that you provide that resource to them, the more they're going to come for you for it. And if they're only coming to you or spending time with you because they need that resource, when you stop giving them that resource, they'll stop coming to you. And then you'll be like, oh, this person just abused me. But no, they only wanted you because they needed that resource. So again, that's why I'm not too resistant with the people I've experienced, because they don't come to me just looking for resources. Like, they'd make me dinner, they defend bad comments from other people, try and protect me physically. They don't gossip about me to anybody. They're truly loyal to me. Never, ever did. You know what I mean? And anybody can do that. Anybody, but they just happen to be the people to do it.